Good afternoon and welcome to BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch, brought to you by ShareInvestor Group out of Singapore, providing stock market data analytics, investor education, and online investor relations. Phan Vee Leung, founder and CIO of Track Record Asia, is our guest today. V, welcome to the show.
Hey, good to see you, Ryan.
Now, V, before we get your insights, let's take a look and see how crypto markets are performing, and then we'll follow that up by regional stock markets. Bitcoin is at 21,301. It's up 0.06%. Ethereum is at 1,620.15. It's up 0.39%. Now, looking across to regional stock markets, the SGX is up 0.05%. Bursa Malaysia is down 0.74%. Shanghai is down 1.37%. The ASX All Ordinaries is up 0.63%. The Nikkei is down 0.38%. The Hang Seng is down 1.33%. And rounding up the numbers, we've got the Kospi, which is up 0.43%. Now, V, what's your view on how markets have performed in this first half of the day?
Well, we are just mirroring the price action of New York session yesterday. So it's starting off a bit weak, but it's generally on the back of fears that the U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Powell will be taking a very hawkish tone at his keynote speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium on Friday, and also on weaker U.S. Economic data as well.
V, we've lost you in terms of volume.
Right. Is it? I'm here,
now
right?
You're back. Yeah. Could you repeat what you just said?
Oh, yeah. The markets are just mirroring the price action of yesterday's New York session. The stocks closed a bit weaker on the day, and I think the markets are just waiting for direction from the Jackson Hole Symposium on Friday, where they expect the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell to be taking a tough line on inflation again, talking about required rate hikes going forward to keep inflation under control.
So V, then what is the impact going to be? What is an expectation, first of all, on the next lot of rate hikes? Is it a 50 basis point, or is data now showing more towards a 75 basis point?
Well, I think now it's a coin toss between a 50 and a 75. Though economic data has been weakening, and we do have more inflation and one more jobs data for the month of September before the meeting in late September. So I think it's still pretty much a coin toss between 50 and 75. That's my view. There's a market consensus as well. But I believe that with the evolution of the economic data so far, it's showing that inflation is at least the last inflation print, the CPI print, was showing that inflation is lower than expected. So that's good. There's been a long time since inflation has been lower than market expectations. And we do have the Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the PCE index, on Friday as well. So that will play a lot into what is likely to happen in the September meeting. So right now is no need. There's no point to make a call because I think the Fed has reiterated several times now that they're very highly data dependent, and it's all about inflation and also the jobs market.
Now, V, I want to switch then to cryptos. So an area that you are obviously have a significant degree of expertise. So just 2 months ago, cryptos were above the 30,000 mark. They went down to 17 plus, which was higher than the support levels that technical analysis suggested. And then they've rocked back up again above 20,000. What's your view on the crypto market right now, and how should traders be looking at this?
So you are referring to the price of Bitcoin, of course the
Yes.
biggest cryptocurrency in the world right now. And yes, it's been a volatile few weeks. The collapse in cryptocurrencies from the highs was mainly triggered by the collapse of the crypto hedge fund called Three Arrows, right? It's one of the biggest funds in the crypto space, and they were highly leveraged, highly badly risk managed, I would say. And as a result of the cascading unwinding and liquidation, we saw a panic selling of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin and Ether, to levels that were unimaginable when it was close to the highs at the beginning of the year. But since then, the market has recovered, sentiment has recovered, but also risk sentiment in general has recovered, right? Stocks are off the lows. Nasdaq, S&P about 10% off the lows since the start of the recovery. So that has improved sentiment as well. But I believe now the question now is where is it going to go? I think that the support for Bitcoin is now like 20,000. So it's going to have a tough time trying to break lower without more bad news, or without the stock market sentiment deteriorating very much in the short term, right? So it's 20,000 is likely to be supported, but the upside is also going to be limited around 27,000 for now, right? But I think the key to note about the crypto markets is that in September, mid-September, the Ethereum is expected to have an upgrade to from the current consensus of proof of work, meaning that you have to expend a lot of computing power to validate the transactions, to proof of stake, which is just about staking resources and then getting consensus from there. So that will be a big deal, because this merge, the so-called merge, has been planned for years and it's been postponed several times. And that's one of the reasons why Ether was doing really well at the beginning of August, because they're in that anticipation of the merge. But it's come off the high since, together with Bitcoin as well. I think the question is for your audience would be like, if you have some Ether, what should you do? I think it is really you got to be really careful, because there's a lot of technicalities involved, but the chain basically is going to split into two methods of validating transactions, right? If you don't know what you're doing, you're not an expert, it's best to not transact during the first few days of the merge, because there's going to be a lot of scams, right? That's the thing about cryptocurrencies. It's unregulated, there's scams galore, and it's likely you're going to get emails and links on social media saying click here to upgrade your ETH. You do not have to do anything, it's just an automatic upgrade, and just sit it out. Don't try to do anything if you don't know what to do. But if you're an expert, I think if you read up on the thing, there's going to be opportunities, as there's going to be people not knowing what to do, simply doing something random, right? So that's going to be the danger of transacting on one chain, and then it also is replicated on the other chain if you're not doing it correctly. Yeah. So the best thing is to sit out, don't do anything, right?
Now, V, I've lost your sound again. Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
think you're losing my sound. It's just I'm pausing, right? I'm just waiting for you to speak.
I see. No worries. V, thank you very much for taking your time to come on the show.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Brian. Take care. Yeah, bye.
Now, we've been speaking to Phan Vee Leung, founder and CIO of Track Record Asia, on BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. I'm Brian Fernandez. Now, specifically for our audience in Singapore, Invest Fair by ShareInvestor is happening physically at Suntec Convention Hall 404 this Saturday on August 27th from 9 a.m. It's a free-to-attend event featuring a power-packed program by 18 investment experts. Sign up today at www.investfair2022.com. This video and podcast will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our syndication partners, TV, radio stations, and websites. Please like and subscribe to our various platforms. Thanks again for tuning in.